Welcome back to another video on Dethroned Sports. Today I got Mother Wrestling here with me. We're gonna be doing some WrestleMania 41 predictions. So first off, how you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. I love being on this channel and I love talking about wrestling. WrestleMania 41 is going to be 5 days away and I'm hyped. I'm really hyped for it.
All right, let's get into it. The first match we're gonna start with the World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and Jey Uso. Who do you have winning that match?
I think I'm going to bet my entire house on Jey Uso winning. He has to win. Like, there's no other ifs, buts, or ands.
Yeah, I agree with that. I had Jey Uso winning as well. I think the story has picked up, and this is the fourth time that he's fighting Gunther. If he loses a fourth time, then that's gonna ruin all the momentum that Jey had. He might still be open with the fans, but there will be a wasted opportunity.
Jey Uso's going to be done. His career is done if he loses against Gunther. No more main event.
And the New Day versus the War Raiders for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
This is my bathroom break match. This is my bathroom break. Unless Big E comes out there, it's my bathroom break match. But who I'm predicting, the New Day has to win. The New Day has to win it. That's gonna be their moment.
I think the New Day is gonna win as well. The War Raiders' whole story of being Judgment Day was because they didn't defend the titles, and now y'all defended it what twice, the same amount. And the New Day turned he like them being heel, they can't just turn heel and not have a payoff. Like the payoff has to be them getting the win at WrestleMania.
Overall, the New Day has kind of been fumbled, but I think them winning the titles at WrestleMania, that might bring back a little bit more momentum to them.
Yep, yep. And Jade Cargill versus Naomi. This is one of the harder ones to predict. I still really don't know if I'm confident in the pick right now. I have Naomi winning this match, but I could see it going either way.
I really want Naomi to win, but I'm kind of leaning towards Jade because I think WWE really wants to build up Jade. And I also think she has a big program at SummerSlam against Charlotte Flair. And I think her first WrestleMania win is going to be very important for that because they love Jade Cargill.
If they if the match is good, I could see either one of them winning. That's why it's so hard to predict.
And now the next match is,
Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
oh, I think who's going to win this? Rey Mysterio, because we all know Rey Mysterio always wins at WrestleMania, apparently. He didn't even put over his son. And I think at the end of the match, they're going to be unmasking El Grande Americano and revealing it to be Chad Gable. And I think overall it's going to be like an overbooked mess. But I'm going to love it.
I think El Grande Americano wins, and we don't know if it's Chad Gable, but Chad Gable, he didn't get the WrestleMania spot against Gunther what last year. He wasn't able to. Then when he, I don't know if he's ever won at WrestleMania. And it's like his whole story is becoming a luchador. So it's like if you can't beat him, join him. So I feel like you go through this whole arc of him being a fake luchador and you have him lose. I think that's kind of a waste. Like Rey Mysterio has to take the L in this. He should have took the L to Dominic unless they're gonna run it back in his last ever match and Dominic gets to win. But Rey Mysterio got to lose, and I think El Grande Americano will win. Then he reveal himself as Chad Gable. That way, it's like I can finally beat luchadors now.
That's going to be good. I mean, I love Chad Gable. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I love Amira. I like Amira. I can't even say the name anymore. But I love him too. I love the luchador, and I think it's going to be an amazing match. Probably one of my favorite matches of the night, Saturday.
Yeah. The United States Championship match: Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight. Who do you got for that one?
I gotta just say, I want Jacob Fatu to squash LA Knight. That needs to happen. I don't like LA Knight as a face anymore. Come on, Jacob Fatu, just squash him, take the United States title, and make LA Knight go heel, and then move him to Raw. That's what I want, personally.
I think Jacob Fatu is gonna win, but this match don't need no interference, nothing like that. Let Jacob Fatu win. He's the start of Bloodline right now. Let him win clean. Then Tama Tonga, Solo, they come out there to celebrate. So Tonga, I know Tonga is supposed to come back in May, but even if he's just in attendance, have him come out there and celebrate after Jacob Fatu get the win. They don't have to be involved in the match, but them celebrate after the match would be pretty cool.
It's gonna be amazing. I think it's gonna be a pretty good match, and hopefully it's a banger. And now, what's the next one? I think I know. I have a feeling.
Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the women's championship.
You know, there's a saying, death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair winning championships. It's not going to be no different. Sadly, I don't want this to happen, but Charlotte Flair is walking out with the championship. She's going to make Tiffany Stratton tap out in the middle of the ring, and then she's going to send Tiffany Stratton to the mid card. I don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen.
Initially, when Charlotte won the Royal Rumble, I was thinking she probably chose Tiffany, then they do a match and Tiffany retains. That's what I was thinking initially. And they have Charlotte going to run that she tries to work her way back to get the title. They're gonna put it on her as soon as she comes back. And then they started doing the segments together. And that's where it flipped. I was like, this is pretty bad. And she did good stuff. Like she did good stuff with Becky in NXT. But it's like maybe that's because Becky was able to cut down her style of promos to make it work for Tiffany Stratton. Because that was like a massive downgrade compared to what she's doing now. So I do have to go with Charlotte. Like she's just been eating her alive in these promos. I really don't think the fans are getting it like the live crowd. Because Charlotte getting booed in that setting don't really make sense. Like Tiffany's good. She clearly can't go on the mic with some of the top talent. And she's gonna be in the mid card division after she loses. She'll definitely win a world title again. She's only 25, but Charlotte's definitely getting the win and heading into SummerSlam as the women's champion.
I think Charlotte Flair, as you know, backstage she's pretty egotistical and she has a lot of pull. I don't think she's gonna let Tiffany Stratton go over. If she's not gonna let Asuka go over, if she didn't let Rhea Ripley go over at WrestleMania 36, I believe, then she's not letting Tiffany Stratton go over. And she didn't even put over Ronda Rousey either at WrestleMania 38. So I think Charlotte Flair is winning 100%.
Yeah. Well, her and Ronda's got big egos, but we're gonna get into that. But the main event for night one, the custody of Paul Heyman triple threat match between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. On talent alone, I like the match, but the story I feel like revolves too much around Paul Heyman. But in the way they built it up, I see Seth winning. I see him winning the match and walking out with Paul Heyman. But I don't realistically know what that'll do for Seth Rollins because he's already good on the mic. So does Seth really need a mouthpiece at the end of the day? But I don't know.
Who I think it's gonna be. I think Monday, the last Raw, when Roman Reigns pushed Paul Heyman and pretty much ended the relationship. Now I know it's 100% gonna be Seth Rollins rocking out with Paul Heyman. It's gonna happen. I think all the guys are gonna be down in the match, and then Paul Heyman has to pick who he's gonna give the chair to, and he's gonna give it to Seth Rollins. And I know this is probably never gonna happen, but imagine if Seth Rollins double stacked CM Punk and Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it'd be cool if it did. And Seth Rollins is walking out and going for a world title. It has to happen. I need my heel Seth Rollins back. He's good as a babyface, but we all know Seth Rollins is best when he's a heel.
Yeah, I guess, but I could see Roman winning as well since he didn't drop Paul Heyman now. But I just don't see a world with CM Punk. Yes, I just don't think that's realistic for Punk to win this match. I don't think he should win this match. It should either be Roman or Seth. Now moving to night two. So this match isn't officially announced, but Randy Orton versus a mystery opponent, whether that be Nick Aldis or Randy Orton, a Solo Sokoa. I just said Randy Orton versus Randy. Okay. Or Solo Sokoa. I do think it will be Solo because you mentioned it in the Discord. Nick Aldis might not have been. He's probably not prepared since he got such a late notice of Kevin Owens' injury. So I think they're gonna go the safe route and go Solo because he can put on a solid match. He's not a bad wrestler. And towards the end of the Tribal Chief stint, it was actually pretty solid, and they already have history. So I think they're gonna go with Solo. And it's going to allow Randy to win his 20th WrestleMania match. It's going to be Solo's first WrestleMania match. So yeah, I think Solo's the mystery opponent, and I got Randy winning.
I think no matter who it is, it can be prime Hulk Hogan in the 80s, it can be Macho Man Randy Savage, it can be Stone Cold Steve Austin. No one's winning over Randy Orton. Randy Orton needs to win at WrestleMania. He hasn't won a PEL ever since his amazing return. He's winning, and then Backlash, he's fighting John Cena. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think he's winning.
yeah. This win he has to get the win before Backlash to justify going after the title. So it just wouldn't make sense for him to lose.
Hmm. Another next match is
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. For this one, I'm gonna AJ Styles is my favorite wrestler of all time, so I'm gonna just be biased with this pick and go with AJ. I really don't see the like Logan Paul is good, but his entire his character is just I'm rich and the fans are broke. It's not I don't know what it is with his character, but it feels like it's downgraded since he's been quote unquote a full-time wrestler.
overall who I think is gonna win. I hate saying this. I hate saying this, but I think it's gonna be Logan Paul. I want AJ Styles to win. I hate Logan Paul. Logan Paul should leave WWE. He's never there. He's the worst United States champion of all time. But I think WWE is behind Logan Paul. Triple H, for some reason, loves Logan Paul. He really loves him so much. So I gotta give it to Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul's winning. AJ Styles will be fine off a loss. I don't think he's going to win another world championship, and he's retiring in a few years. So I think AJ Styles is going to put him over.
But WWE should have added them to the IC title match and made it a six-pack challenge. Like Logan Paul don't got to win, but you can make his character. He's the social media star that wants all the championships. You could have made him, and that works for his character since he's not going to be there all the time. So they could, because they teased AJ and Braun Breaker and didn't follow through with it. Why not just do a six-pack challenge? Feel like that would have made more sense.
They need to keep Logan Paul away from any titles. Ever after that United States Championship run, keep him away. 250 days and only 3 defenses. Keep him away. Keep him away, please.
Now he don't got to win, but and I don't like Logan Paul, but you can make his character. I'm the social media star that wants all the titles. But the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
he it's so much training that he's still doing. So I don't know if he is ready for that character yet. But this character now isn't really working for me.
He has his training wheels on. That's what it is.
All right, the next match. This one is interesting. Judgment Day versus Lyra Valkyria and Bailey for the women's tag team championships.
Who I got winning. I got Judgment Day winning because I don't know. I mean, either it's the women's tag titles. I don't know what they're doing with the division, but I think they're setting up Bailey versus Lyra. So I think a loss will help them. Will help them overall, and because Bailey's gonna have to turn heel or be a tweener because babyface not working. We saw two weeks ago on Raw, Bailey almost turned heel on Lyra. So I think it's gonna be Judgment Day.
If Liv Morgan didn't take that pin for nothing. Liv Morgan gonna get her get back and she gonna pin Bailey. Or they could have Raquel get the pin to help build her character some more. But I see Liv getting the pin and Judgment Day retaining. Because I think well really two things. Number one, Liv hasn't had a WrestleMania moment yet, if I'm not mistaken. And even though I think she should be a single star, I think this would be a good moment for her to get at WrestleMania. And number two, Lyra being double champion right now wouldn't make sense because the division is too stacked to have double champions. Like the division is good. Triple H and TKO just don't build it well. And I don't know who's writing the scripts for Raw and SmackDown because it's like the difference between NXT and the main roster is so different. Even though the main roster has better talent, NXT is just booked better.
I think Triple H, TKO, they don't give enough attention to the women's division. And I think they should give more attention to them. It's stacked. It's amazing. There should be more non-title feuds as well. But overall, yeah, I mean, they gotta really improve. After WrestleMania, I want them to improve it so much. They gotta give it more time to flesh out. Get them on TV more. Why is there only 4 matches on every Raw and SmackDown? Like I think there should be more matches. But overall, I think it's gonna be Judgment Day winning.
Yeah, hopefully the women's stuff. Hopefully WrestleMania is the start of some great women's stuff. But the next match, Sin City Street Fight with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. I have a hot take for this one. I think this could be the best match tonight too, because I think they're gonna have good chemistry in the ring. I know certain people don't like Damian Priest. His later half for the World Heavyweight Championship run was solid. The first half wasn't that great, but he definitely got solid throughout the reign, and they're both great wrestlers. Like I feel like they're gonna have good chemistry in the ring with each other. Drew was the MVP of last year, basically. So him, even though I think Drew could have been involved in the Seth match with him, Roman and Punk. I do think this is a good spot. You had a long-term story from Priest cashing in on him last year, and Drew finally getting his revenge. I do have Drew winning, but this could be a sleeper. This could be one of the best matches of the weekend.
I think it can be one of the best matches of the weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna say it's gonna be the best match in ring wise of WrestleMania Sunday. There are some absolute bangers, but who I got winning? It needs to be Drew McIntyre. I need Drew McIntyre to get a win. I don't think he's won a pay per view since SummerSlam, and I'm not including Saturday night's main event. I don't think he's won in so long. We need to get Drew McIntyre back and get him to the main event scene, give him a world title, and beating Damian Priest, who has no character, no personality, and nothing. Like he's just a big, strong guy. Like I love Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest is amazing, but he has no personality anymore as a babyface. And I blame WWE, whoever's scripting his promos. But I
Yeah,
think it's absolutely a banger, and I like the feud.
yeah, because Damian Priest has really improved. Like, I just want to give my respect to Priest. I do think Drew is bigger than this match. Like, no disrespect to Priest. Yeah, but this could have been like this, like a main event of payback in 2017. That's what that feels like. But it still had a good story to it, so I'm not gonna hate on it. All
And
right,
now the
the
next one is what I'm hyped for.
the IC title match, the Fatal Four Way, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker, and Penta. Who you got for this one?
I don't know if I'm doing it right. This, I
Yeah,
think it's going to be Penta. I want Dominic Mysterio to win, but I don't think he's going to win. I don't think WWE is going to push the trigger. I think it's going to be Pentagon. They're going to give him his moment. And I think as an IC champion, he's going to do absolutely amazing work with it. So I see Pentagon Jr. winning.
Ray Phoenix debuting already throws me off because I'm thinking after WrestleMania, him and Penta gonna be a tag team regardless. Like, I don't think they would just make him debut for no reason. He'd probably win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial, knowing WWE to give Ray Phoenix that moment on SmackDown. But I don't think Penta's winning because I think him and Ray Phoenix are gonna be in a tag team post WrestleMania. I think Braun Breaker is losing so they can elevate him to the main event scene. I think Finn Balor is gonna pin Dominic to get the title because I do see Dominic winning Money in the Bank later this year. That I'm already making that prediction. But I see Finn winning. Like, he's had what one pinfall win this year, and he's still the last match ended in the DQ. I think they're gonna get a moment to Finn, like the IWC. I think that's something that Triple H is paying attention to. Obviously, he does nitpick what he wants to listen to, but Finn Balor deserves this moment. His Universal title reign only 1 day because of the injury. Like, his career trajectory is so messed up because of that one injury and what was the accident in that match against Steph. If I think you give him this moment and let him hold it for a little bit, and then you have Judgment Day and Finn all with titles. I think it'll be a cool moment. And then Dominic wins the Money in the Bank, and they all have something except for Carlito. He'll have an apple, I guess. So good for Carlito.
Personally, I'd be happy if Finn Balor wins, but like I don't want to get my hopes up anymore. Like I'm off the Finn Balor train because what happened at WrestleMania 39, him losing three times, twice to Seth Rollins, him losing the feud against Damian Priest, like he didn't even get a single win. Him not even winning Money in the Bank last year, him getting pinned by Gunther in a triple threat, like Finn Balor is cooked. He's cooked. Like I don't want to have hope for him if I'm gonna get disappointed because I've been disappointed too many times. I think Finn Balor is cooked, and I think Dominic Mysterio has a better chance of winning. If Dominic Mysterio wins, I see him pinning actually Finn, stealing a win. But yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up for Finn Balor. It would be awesome if he does win.
We'll just have to. I'm gonna still have faith. But after WrestleMania, that faith is cooked. That faith no longer exists if we don't win at Mania. But moving on to the next match, the match that has been built really weird. I understand why it's not the main event because obviously you have to earn it, but you can't earn it if the writing is terrible. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley. You can't earn it if the writing is terrible. And this match, really, they didn't have nothing for EO to do. That's so obvious. Like, it sucks because you're the biggest company in North America and you have nothing to do with EO Sky, who's probably the best women's in-ring talent. Like, just in-ring wise, when it comes to wrestling, she's probably the best in the world. and you have nothing for her to do at WrestleMania. You have no plan. So now you throw her into this and give her what's looking like a transitional. I do think whoever wins, Rhea Ripley has to take the pin. It either has to be Io or Bianca. But WWE hasn't really acknowledged the streak up until I don't even know if they mentioned it this past Monday. So I do have Io Sky winning and pinning Rhea Ripley, but I think at Backlash they're gonna do Io and Bianca. What was the original match and have Bianca win there. I do think that's gonna happen because they haven't did that. They haven't did that recently, but I do see them doing something like that this year.
Who I think is going to win, I think it's going to be Io Sky. I think she's winning. The whole story is around them underestimating Io Sky. And something interesting Bianca Belair said in the video package is that she's never been pinned at WrestleMania. And she didn't say undefeated. Now I know she lost a battle royal in a pre-show, but we're not counting that. She said she's never been pinned. So what I'm thinking is they're gonna keep that going because she's gonna lose this match, so she's gonna be undefeated. She's gonna be defeated at WrestleMania, but not pinned. If you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah,
that's what they're gonna do. It's gonna be like a little sneaky thing, I guess. Which I think she should be undefeated. I think she should win, but I think it's gonna be Io Sky. And then I don't know, Io Sky can lose into a Oscar if Oscar returns, and they can do damage control, Civil War, or something like that, maybe. But I think
yeah,
it's gonna be Io Sky.
that wouldn't be too bad. The main event of night two, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. I got John Cena. He's got to get number 17. Now I don't think this match is gonna be the best in ring wise, but I think it's still gonna be good. I think John Cena can still go. I think it's just gonna be a good match. The night one main event will probably be the better in ring match, but this match does have a better story in my opinion. I do see John Cena winning. The Rockets definitely getting involved. Travis Scott might get involved as well, but they're gonna be standing tall with the WWE Championship at the end of night two, at the end of WrestleMania weekend.
If Travis Scott gets involved, I better see Cody Rhodes punch the shit out of him as a receipt. But
Yeah,
overall, who I got winning, John Cena. This is the match I'm most hyped for. Like, this is the one I want to see the most. I want to see John Cena hit not AAs, FUs. I want to see him hit three FUs on Cody Rhodes. 1, 2, 3. He wins the record. Preferably, I don't want The Rock being there because I don't know. He hasn't been there his entire time. Just have John Cena have this moment, make him look strong, make him hold the title up, and then you can maybe have The Rock come out, shake his hand, and do what they did at WrestleMania 29, where The Rock awards him the title.
they if Travis Scott get involved, they should bring Bad Bunny back
Oh, that'll be good. And
so they could
Stone Cold might make an appearance too. You never know
then
because
they could
he's gonna
do
be around.
and because I'm trying, yeah, they could do Bad Bunny and Travis Scott at Backlash or SummerSlam since it's gonna be two nights. They could because Travis Scott definitely gonna need some more time to get in ring shape, especially a rapper. But I think that'd be cool. That'd be funny if Bad Bunny got involved. But
I
to
want to
end,
see Cody Rhodes versus Travis Scott. That's what I want to see. I want to see Cody Rhodes beat him up. That's
he
what I want to
might
see.
die.
He might
But
die.
but two surprises. One of my, I'll give one, you'll give one, then I'll give my one, you'll give your last one. For my first surprise, I think after Jacob Fight 2 wins the match and he celebrates with the bloodline, I think that's when Aleister Black debuts. I think Aleister Black is gonna come out there. They've been promoting him on SmackDown. I don't think he's gonna be the first challenger because I think they're gonna tell a story with Solo and Jacob first. But Aleister Black, he gonna make it known that he going after the US title. And if he does have a match, Solo might cost him. And then eventually Aleister Black needs to get back and get the US title at some point. Because I don't think I hyped him up this much to not do anything with him this time around.
My surprise is for during the New Day match. I know this might seem far fetched, but the reason why the match is on the card is because I think Big E's gonna come back and screw them over. That's gonna be my surprise. I know it's very little, like a very little chance, but when Big E's cleared, the best place to introduce him is at WrestleMania. And who knows, it might be, you
You can
know.
see that'll be interesting. I wouldn't be too mad at that. Now, for my final surprise, I think we haven't seen these two women since Elimination Chamber, but Nia Jax is related to Naomi, and I think Nia Jax and Candice LeRae they were still on good terms. I think they come back to WWE television and they help Naomi win, and they play into that story of Naomi and Nia being related, and you protect Jade that way where she doesn't have to lose the match clean. So I do think Nia Jackson and Candice LeRae will interfere to help Naomi get the win, and they'll be this dominant heel group.
I think for the women's triple threat, I can see Naomi, whether she wins or loses her match against Jade, come out and screw over Bianca Belair. So as you know, they had a very emotional last time they met. She could probably the ref is doing the count 1, 2, and then Naomi could pull out the ref, screwing over Bianca Belair. That's what I want to see.
Oh, I
That's
can
my
see that.
surprise.
Okay, that wraps it up for a great WrestleMania 41 predictions video. It has been the build to WrestleMania 41 has been lackluster. Should it be better? Yes, but Triple H is a liar, and I've been saying this because your 41st anniversary won't be bigger than your 40th anniversary. I don't know why he hyped it up like that. This is similar to what 39 was. Not to make no excuses, but your 41st or 39th anniversary is not as big as your 40th. But the build should be better. I do agree with that. The build should be better. But thank you, Weller Wrestling, for coming on. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel, Weller Wrestling, for some fire wrestling content. Make sure y'all leave a like on this video. Make sure y'all comment y'all WrestleMania predictions. And make sure y'all subscribe to my channel as well, Excellent for Sports, for some sports content all year. Peace out, y'all.